feel like the season's going so far for you and for the offensive line?
We've done some good things. But we got a long way to go, and I feel like we've done a lot of things we can build on, and we're real encouraged where we've gotten so far. But we know it's a long season, and we're not even close to done. And we got a bunch of, I guess, our tougher games are coming up, and we got to bring our A game. So.
What about you personally? How do you feel about the things you've done well and things you need to improve on?
I feel like I've done a good job of knowing what to do out there, not making too many mental errors. At the same time, I need to improve on, just, I guess, everything. I need to improve on everything. You can always do things better. Specifically, I guess, run blocking, I guess.
Talk about the front four of Ole Miss. They're pretty nasty.
They are. I think they're probably going to be the best group we've faced up till now and maybe all season, but they're definitely have some great players. So, we've been talking a lot about them this week. We're excited to face the challenge.
I'm sure you were probably an Alabama fan growing up, but is there any ties with Ole Miss being so close to them in Memphis?
I know a lot of good-looking girls from Ole Miss, but that's about the only ties I have, to be honest with you. My dad went here, and so I was always an Alabama fan. I grew up coming to games here, to be honest. I obviously have been, to Ole Miss games because I have a lot of friends that are Ole Miss fans, just because of the proximity of Memphis. But for the most part, all my ties are here.
Have you seen any opponents really target you?
I wouldn't know.
Okay. You haven't walked away from a game going, man, they really went after me, put this guy against me, or anything like that?
Honestly, I don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff. I just kind of try to go out there and do my job every play.
How much have you grown since the first game to today?
Like I said, I have a long way to go, but at the same time, I definitely feel a lot more comfortable. Obviously, first game out there in the Georgia Dome was a pretty howling experience, with that great crowd and everything, and against a good team, a good Virginia Tech team. But, I feel like I've gotten a little more comfortable in my role, and, you just got to settle down and just, realize that you're out there still playing football. It sounds weird, but you just got to, I guess I've learned to kind of just forget about the crowd and just play,
Your offense leads the nation in fewest turnovers. What role does an offensive line play in that? What kind of pride do you guys take in that?
We take a huge amount of pride in not turning the ball over. That's something that we really put a large emphasis on this offseason is taking care of the ball. We feel like we know we have a great defense, and, we trust in them fully, and the last thing we want to do is give the other team good field position. And so, we try to I think a lot of times turnovers are caused by people not knowing what to do, missing assignments. And, I think Greg's done a great job of throwing the ball, not forcing the ball anywhere and throwing to the open guys. And I think that's a large part of it, as well as our running backs holding onto the ball. And so I think a lot of that, is just knowing what we're doing.
Anything really surprised you about playing in the SEC?
Nothing in particular. I guess it's just how I expected it. You're going to go against good players every week. Never can take a play off because the guy lined up across from you was an All-American in high school and everything too. So you really got to know what you're doing on every play and know how to do it.
How big a role did you play in the recruitment of your brother?
He came down here a lot. He had the same ties I did. He stayed with me several times, but at the same time, I made it very clear to him that I wanted him to make the decision that was best for him. And, I told him, hey, man, I love you, and I want you to be happy more than anything. So, I said I'd love to have you here at Alabama, but if that's not where you feel like you want to come, then, go somewhere else if that's where you feel like you should be. But obviously, I was biased. I wanted him here. So I'm happy how it ended up.